What's good, everybody? This your baby J Jack in the building. Thawed magazine. It's been a while. We're gonna get it back going. We're gonna get it back popping. So, in our first guest of the new season, you know what I mean? Man, I appreciate you having being on there with us, coming and kicking it with us. You know what I mean? We got Rezz Gold in the building, Fort Wayne, Indiana zone. Man, what's going on with you, Rezz?
Oh man, yeah. Thanks for having me. Nothing. Just wrapping out the season of the series we got going on in the parks. That's about it. Got the
Yeah,
hoodie
yeah.
season. Definitely got the hoodie season. Hoop bash that's going on Saturday. At the reservoir, and just looking
Okay.
for the fall. That's about it.
Yeah,
It's
no
been a
doubt.
great summer.
Yeah, that sounds dope. We gonna get more into that. You know what I mean? Let people know what you got going on in Fort Wayne, Indiana, with the hooping and how you came up with it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get more into that. So before we get into it, let them know a little bit about yourself. How what led you to what you're doing now? What did you start with? You know what I mean? We kind of been on the Facebook, I tip for some years. I don't know exactly how
Right.
many. Yeah, we kicked it on music. You was checking me out. I was checking your page out. So we was always a mutual, friendship on that. Even though we never even seen each other in person. You know what I mean? So it was all love, and then that's need more. The world need more of that. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate you for showing much love. You know what I mean? And letting people know a little bit about, what I'm saying, a little bit about you, and how you got to this point you at.
Well, basically, I just got little things going on. Like I definitely here been organizing some, definitely community engagement, sports events, mostly basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely we do stuff out here. I'm definitely located in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Some of the stuff we just did, like we mostly do like basketball tournaments and different things like that. We started with the courts. We just started playing there, and then it just evolved. We got like renovations to the court to the point where we are now, where we just do some of the biggest, tournaments outside there, community events,
Yeah.
sports community events for all out there.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And the community needs that because a lot of people I know. You probably had Gus Macker in Indiana too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So that was something that in a lot of areas it was taken away. So and then you had the way the world going. So much violence out there. A lot of people don't get outside and play like they used to. So tell me what, like a little bit about your motivation. Like, it was just to help the community, or did it something that you kind of just came into? Because you were doing music too at one point, wasn't
yeah, I still do that too. Yep.
you? Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we about to definitely do some fusion, mix them together, the music and the hooping, the rest like
okay,
the hoop
yeah,
activities and all that.
okay, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. You keep kind of mesh the two worlds together. How you feel with sport and entertainment, music, sport and music? You know what I mean, how they coincide together?
They really go hand in hand together. It just depends how you see it, because definitely most of you could tell now definitely like with the sports and stuff from the sports, like everybody talking about the halftime show right now with Kendrick Lamar. See, that's how they mix the
Yeah.
music, the politics behind that. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
music is definitely go hand in hand with one of them just together in this day and age.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. I always said that too. So I definitely feel you on that. And a lot of times, I mean, the music scenes jump a lot of times when the sports teams are good. For some reason, I don't know why it's always been like that to me. Because if you remember back, like the greatest show on turf, it kind of was when
Yeah,
Nelly blew up. You know what I mean?
because
Uh,
Nelly, people don't understand how they marketed Nelly. He was best. His music was definitely for pep rallies. They always
hmm
had him looking like an athlete. If you go back and look at his stuff,
exactly.
yeah, he always had football jersey, basketball, baseball. He
hmm
was just marketed as an athlete that rap, and most of his music is just themes to like pep rally music.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of, and then, like I say, it always coincided. Even when Pittsburgh Steelers, when they won it, yeah, Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah,
uh,
black and yellow.
Black and Yellow, exactly had the anthem. So, like I say, the music it always go hand in hand. And hearing, well, I'm in Arkansas now, but well, from Michigan, so it kind of go. They, the Pistons, and they had Big Sean, and They got a lot of the entertainment music. Like Eminem was Detroit Lions last year. He was all over it. You know what I mean? So they
Yeah, what's
definitely
his
go
name
ahead
from
and
the Pacers? I just got submission from him. He doing music now.
who was that?
Ah, Lance.
Stevenson?
Yep, he's doing music now.
Yeah, you said submission. What kind of submission?
He making videos and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of athletes that want to do music, and a lot of people that do music want to be athletes. So like I
Go hand in
said,
hand.
go hand in hand. Exactly. So, that's always a great thing to watch. I always like watching the kind of two intertwine a little bit. So, with the sports, with your with your basketball tournaments, um, describe a little bit of how that all works. You know what I mean? And do you have music playing, DJs or anything like that, or just they go
Yeah,
out there and play?
it's mostly a street ball field. They say we could say like a Rutgers type feel, but with Midwestern Fort Wayne twist on it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of DJs. Each team have their own story, and it's live.
Yeah. Okay. And if anybody that's not in Fort Wayne or can't attend the basketball games, how can they catch up with it or watch?
We're gonna do a lot more streaming. Definitely go to some of my outlets. Go to Rezz Life, Hoop Activities. We got a YouTube. We got an Instagram. We got a Snap. Most of the stuff is just Rezz Life, Hoop Activities, or Mr. Rezzy Rez. If you follow any of those, we definitely keep you in the loop. What's going on?
Okay. Okay. And with that, what's like I like to see like mentality wise, like I know you ain't going you putting them on right now and you got one coming up I think on the 14th,
Yep.
September 14th, right? Um what do you want to build it into? Like we done seen some, you know, how you say turn professional. You can look at the big three. You can look at a lot of semi-pro. What's your goal? Like what are you trying to go with it in like a couple of years from now?
I mean, I'm in a toss, so people I can't disclose all that, but just
Yeah,
growing,
yeah,
make it
yeah,
just
yeah,
bigger, just have like one of the
yeah,
biggest. Just it's an event. It's deeper than just a basketball tournament. Just have one of the biggest events where everybody come out, just showing love, have a good time.
so right now you're taking it kind of right now, but you kind of actually know where you're going with it.
Yeah, we definitely this next summer, and we definitely go do some stuff in the fall and winter too. But yeah, we're gonna take it definitely next level. Some
Yeah,
amazing stuff happened this summer.
no doubt, no doubt. And what can you describe or tell us a little bit about the support? You know what I mean? Is it getting a pretty good support in Fort Wayne and surrounding areas?
Yeah, it's getting good support. I mean, we had the mayor come by, so they came by. We also have teams from out of town come from Ohio. And we even have Amish team that plays, and it just varies. It just gets bigger and bigger after each
Yeah,
one.
cool. No doubt, no doubt. And anybody that probably watching that might want to attend and come to Fort Wayne. Like, what is it? Like, what's the submission? Is it a fee to enter?
Yeah, it's a whole registration. I send the form out, and it got all the instructions on there what you need to do, and
Yeah.
just do that, do the entry fee, and go from there.
Okay. So you
Also, we
hear
have vendors too. And we have all different type of vendors also.
vendors too? Okay, no doubt. That's dope. So anybody, if you're watching, you're listening, wherever you're listening at, whatever platform you're at, well, first off, appreciate you. Whether you're listening on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're listening to or watching, we appreciate you first and foremost. And also, you just heard if you want to enter one of the events, get with Rezz Gold, find out, hit him up, you know what I mean? Personable person, you know what I mean? So I'm quite sure you won't be looking silly if you hit him up and say, hey, how do I get in there? And you just heard it here, but if you just in case, he'll let you know what's going on. And especially if you're in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area, and you can get there real quick, go on and support. You know what I mean? Go on out there and show some love. Yeah. So, now the question, like, how long? When was your first event? I seen it for like a. You've been going for like a little while, a couple years, 2, 3 years, right, or longer.
Yeah, it's been about that. My first official event, I always did like I did exhibition games. Like I did some games like the Reservoir Park versus another park in their city, which is called Bloomingdale. And I did some exhibition games. But the first big tournament I did was during the pandemic that year.
Okay, yeah. And you said it was during the pandemic. You had it outside.
Yes, yep.
You was violating, huh, bro?
Yeah, it worked. They let us do it, so and I just grew from there.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what's up. Was it any kind of hindrance to that? You know what I mean?
At
At
first,
that
at
point in
first they
time,
was doing stuff like they was trying to they was putting like nailing the rim down and putting stuff over the rim and all that. You know how they
trying
want
to
people
keep
to turn
y'all
off.
from
And we
playing.
just kept it going and care after that.
Yeah. Okay. Any kind of support, like you said, the mayor was there. Is kind of any kind of support, like in that, like
Oh yeah,
maybe.
the parks department give good love. It's a lot of love, definitely community love. The players, everybody show good love. It's a good vibe out here.
Yeah, that's dope. You know what I mean? So, you know, I want to say describe a little bit of. We talked about it, but I know when you came up same around like I did. We played outside a lot. You
Yeah,
know, do you
it's like
feel
that
was
outside vibe. I mean, it's
yeah,
street ball, so it's not as formal, but it's like competitive. It's a little more free for all. You could do what you go in there. We do have reps and all that. It's
yeah,
organized, but it's just that raw, like you said, like that grit playing in the park type feel.
yeah, no doubt. Now, with that, you know, what I mean, it's a different time than when we played. You know, what I mean, we still had heated times and stuff, but a lot of times, emotions fly over, and they get a little more animated or a little wilder with it. You had any type of like situations, or you always be able to keep cool, keep everything calm and cool.
Yeah, we never really had no instance like that. Do keep it basketball and don't go further than that.
Hmm. Yeah, no doubt. That's dope. You know what I mean? Because I like the fact that the event, like I say, held outside and you bringing people together, communities and other areas together. Man, that's dope. You know what I mean? So if you're out there, appreciate y'all for watching first and foremost. You know what I mean? You checking in with Thawed Magazine. Go and check that. You see that thawedmagazine.com out there. So go and check that out. Um, with that, Rez, tell them a little bit. You told them a little bit of where you can watch the basketball games. You know, any other type of platforms? What platforms are you like mainly they can catch you at?
That like YouTube, also it airs on TV in some markets.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got some access channel. I'm working on. It's a situation coming up with that too. Okay, I'll definitely let you know, and some more big things with that.
yeah.
But definitely, again, the YouTube Rezz Life REZZLIFE hoop activities. That's
Hoop
part of my main
activities.
YouTube, and do the same with Instagram. Most platforms the same. Snap. And my name, Mr. Rezzy Rez.
Hmm.
Mr. REZZIE Rez on the platforms. And you can check out there, updates and everything that's really going down.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, that's dope. I was gonna try to show the flyer on there. I'm gonna still try to get it in there a little bit. Uh, yeah, this is. Let me see if I can get that flyer in right quick. I'm probably gonna have to screen share it. And then we get to the next question. Yeah, so this is, I don't know if y'all can see it on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the other one.
Oh,
I should.
okay. That's the
That's the
one.
Hoop and Chill Sundays.
Okay, that one just happened 2 days ago,
Yeah,
or
that happens Sundays. That's our Sundays. We get everybody on come on Sunday.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a regular, every Sunday type.
Yeah, got the music and stuff going out there.
Yeah. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I had seen. That's the one I had seen. Then
I think I just sent it to you.
okay, okay. Yep. I see it. All right. So let me see. Yep, that's it right there up there now. You got the QR code right in there, so you can donate, help help out on a good cause. So scan that QR code right there at the top. Sounds bumping. Was it that's part of the people that's putting on
Yeah,
some of the
that's the
music.
DJ.
The DJ.
DJ Too Tough.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. You say last outdoor event of the year. Yeah, because it's going to, I know Indiana get kind of cold too. So we
Yeah,
don't
it's
put
getting
it up.
cold. It was cold Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's getting cold now, but check the weather and everything. It's gonna be like 80 degrees, so we good on that as of
yeah,
now.
no doubt. So what? So I seen now transitioning because I didn't really get to look at it all the way, but I seen you had a football one too. Was that yours or was that something
Yeah,
different?
also we doing like football stuff too, like local football team, like keep platform for the football, high school
Yeah.
football.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. That's what's up. So, question on that. I know you're doing a lot of it. Yourself. Do you got a team? You got other players you want to shout out? Other people that's helping with the events?
Yeah, we'll shout out everybody. I don't want to forget nobody, but
Yeah,
definitely
my
shout out.
bad.
But yeah, definitely start off, sound bumping. He been doing this thing. He been rocking with us all summer. DJ Too Tough, definitely my MCs. The legendary and Black Roses. They definitely they bring it out, and all the teams and all the people that help out. Like we have so many people help behind the scenes. Like I don't want to forget nobody. From K, Clarissa, people help on the score. People behind the scenes. Also, all the vendors that come out. The Fort Wayne PD, that's there. Definitely come out there.
Yeah, that's dope. You know what I mean? And I threw a couple of events in my time, so I know it takes it takes a good amount of people to throw a successful event. So, um, with that, like, what did you find as like a something like a hardship when you first do your first one that you kind of learned from?
Um, I just did it. You just have to just go into it and just learn. What? You always need to have more money. But
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I think
I
my
agree
first
with you.
my first ones I had too many hardships. I don't think it was
Mhm.
just a learning curve. I just got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You remember when that first one was?
Yeah, my first one. Yeah, it was during the pandemic. That
Okay.
August.
That August.
I had the first one I ever did. The tournament rise of the expedition games was Rezz Fest.
Yeah.
The first here's one of the first. I think if I could find this picture. Want me to send you a picture?
Yeah, you can send the pictures if you got it. I mean, yeah, I can, yeah, I can always flip it up there, let people see what's going on, no doubt. And shout out to everybody, man. A couple people kicked in, so I don't know if you're gonna stay, you pop in and pop out. Anyway, go. It's much love.
Yeah,
We appreciate you
stay
coming in.
with us. We
Yeah,
go
stay and
get
rock
some
with us. You know what I mean?
biscuits.
Unless you out there listening to the presidential debate and you want to hear that,
No,
I don't know.
just the highlights.
Yeah,
That's gonna be long, so
yeah,
y'all can wait for the highlights. Yeah, I just sent you. That's one of my first. This my park game we did. Actually, the anniversary coming up for it. This we did the Reservoir Park versus Bloomingdale Park. This is like one of the first.
okay. Let me see. I'm gonna
I
put that
support
up
them
there
because
now.
they came out because I know exactly my how the Splendid Well is doing, and they came out and they rock with me. So
Well, that was Bloomingdale. That was another area, another city.
it's another park we did.
Okay. Yeah, because I got roots. I got a couple people. I got one guy, my guy Aaron Cole. He just moved down to Indiana, and then my guy Gregory down there in Fort Wayne. So it's quite a few people from Saginaw down in the Fort Wayne area.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Salute to everybody out that way. Uh,
it's one of these hoopers. He play on the one team, the Young Bucks team. He from Saginaw. He young dude.
yeah. He played on what?
Yeah, he play on one of our teams. He just graduated high school. He young. Yeah, he about 19, 20. He from Saginaw.
Oh, okay, no doubt. That's love. Yeah, it's always been they close. They ain't that far away, so it's always like a trail. A lot of love from Fort Wayne, and that's one place where Fort Wayne. I ain't gonna lie, I can't stand riding through Indiana. I'm just gonna lie. I just ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I can't stand riding through Indiana. But when I get to Fort Wayne, I'm like, okay, and I go stop at place to eat McDonald's. Me and my wife and me and my kids, and like, okay, yeah, we at Fort Wayne. We cool, we cool. Then I get to some other areas and get to Googling. I gotta look and be like, man, we just hurry up and get on up out of here.
Yeah, they got their spots. I sent
Yeah,
you another one. That's one of the first teams I had playing the Reds team.
yeah. Okay, let me see. The game that started it, check it out this week. Yeah. You said that was the Reds team?
It's like, yeah, it's the first one we actually played against about it. I did some other ones. There's like within the park, like people playing against each other, like them versus, I call it the them versus us game. It was like people that used to play at the Reservoir Park, the Reds Park, the
Mm-hmm.
Reds, and we just play against each other. And it just grew,
Okay.
it just grew from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. You know what I mean? I like the fact you took it and you flipped something and you ran with it. You know what I mean? And you're getting support and you still growing with it. So that's dope. I love that. You know what I mean? That's one thing that we do is if you take something from nothing. You know what I mean? And create something. So you know, it is kind of was there any kind of motivating factors like anything you saw or you just felt like that was something that was missing in your community.
It was that because I used to hoop, but at that time I was doing mostly. I used to just film and just film the hobby, and I just definitely just went out there and did, just make the sessions. I just made it happen. And then you never know, it just popped like the court needed to be redone. So I just took some meetings with the parks department and went from there and got the new court.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope too. You know what I mean? And anybody out there that looking to start something, it's always something to be started. Everything ain't been done. A lot of things have been, but it's still things out there. Uh, and a lot of times, like motivating factor is got to be within you. You know what I mean? And sometimes the motivating factor right now is money, and everybody if they don't make millions, they don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So with that, with like business wise, you put it come just from you putting a lot in, or you get grants, loans. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or
Working out there, I guess mostly me, but that's another thing I try to work on. Anybody out there donate, definitely any type of donation will help.
yeah,
And
yeah,
work more. Any way I can get donations, anything, just let me know.
yeah, no doubt. And I'm gonna put that hoop session up right there. Like I say, if you want to donate, to a good cause, uh, that the QR reader up top, go ahead and hit that, and to do the rest. You know what I mean? So Fort Wayne, Indiana, any surrounding areas, Indiana, Michigan, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, wherever you're watching from, or whatever, what I'm saying, wherever you at, man, we appreciate you. If you can go ahead or go and check it out, and hit that donate, or go and check out Rezz Life. When you got the pound Rezz Life, that's just you want them to check. You want them
Yeah,
to check that tag out, and so everything goes to that tag.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So what? Now, what else? You're not on Twitter. You're not on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, and Instagram. I'm on my name on there, Mr. Rezzy Rez on there. Mr. REZZIEREZZ.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So which platform, you probably get more support, or you feel like is more beneficial? Because it's a lot of people you might see just on Instagram. A lot of people might just be on Facebook or just on Twitter, YouTube or Twitter. Like, which one you kind of like? Either kind of like doing more, or you either see more support from.
It varies from Facebook to Instagram,
Mhm.
even Twitter. I be good at Twitter, so
Yeah, Twitter's something else though. You almost, I don't know. You know what I mean? You gotta be talking crazy on there to get any kind of tweets or retweets. So
It's a whole different like crowd on there.
yeah, the whole atmosphere is different nowadays compared to like a year or two ago, since Musk had bought it.
Right.
Yeah, so it's almost a porn site and beefing on race, and it's like,
Yeah.
damn, let me try to scoot through all this right quick and see if I can find something creative or something. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
wild. Yeah. I like them all. I'm on all of them myself. Um, like you say, it's kind of like how you feel about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you post on certain things at certain times.
Yeah.
I try to post everything on one, but I always tell anybody, you go to thawedmagazine.com, you can see all the social media sites and everything put on there. But if you're only on Facebook, you're only on Instagram, you might see different things at Thawed. Instagram, for a while I ain't post. I guess, stopped following me. Felt like I quit or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm like, go all of it. You ain't got to worry about it. Yeah. So with that, you ever thought about that, or you plan on doing that, like getting a website that is all centered to, all catered to? You know what I mean? You got your games, everything on there.
Yeah. I had one of my sites is getting fixed. Hoopactivities.com.
Okay, hoopactivities.com. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you already had that up for a while, or you just
Yeah, I
getting
had it up. It's
reconstruction?
just, yeah.
Yeah. That I mean, hey, I think anything helps. The main thing is because I was thinking about it myself, going ahead and start asking, not asking, but just like putting a donation up. If you want to, you can support, you know what I mean? Because I don't think people understand or really know a lot of times. A lot of business people know, but like when you buying a website, you buying a logo, you putting the shirts, your logo costs, your website costs, your video programming, the programs you buy costs. You know what I mean? Everything you cost. And it's like, I don't want nobody to think, hey, that $5 they give me the support gonna make me rich, because it ain't even it. I need way more to be able to get past all the stuff I done already put in. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about that as far as like all the money that you putting in? Like, I don't know. We love what we do. We love what we do, but like, how do you feel like if somebody look at you like, man, you just trying to get some money or something, and you like, I done put all this money already in there?
No, you really can't, because one, they don't know what they're talking about. Two, someone else gonna have an opinion. You just have to do what you do, just reach your goal, and don't let anybody distract you or keep you from reaching your goal. You'll make to the finish line.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, and when you're doing a business, you got to be really goal invested. I guess you could say you're investing in your goal, your plans and stuff. So, what's something do you write down like what you plan on doing? Do you keep a lot of things that you write down, and you just kind of go with it? It's in the mind.
No, you got to write it down and execute it.
Hmm.
First is in the spirit world. Then once it's in the spirit world, you put it on a piece of paper, and then you execute, make it happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. So I want to say, tell quite a few people watching, and I appreciate everybody that's watching. Definitely, I know Rez feel the same way. First off and foremost, so tell people that's watching right now why they should come and check out anything that Rezz Gold puts on, from hoop activities to future endeavors. You know what I mean? It's like, let them know why they should come and check you out.
One is grassroots. I mean, I guess we get out the mud. It's grassroots, one thing. Two, it's community enrichment projects. It's mostly for the community, the better community, and go from there. And it's just a good vibe out there. I mean, it's just something different, and something you just have to enjoy. Come on, see.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. So y'all go out there, like you said, grassroots, starting from the bottom, and now you're here. No, I ain't mean to quote Drake though.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't from the bottom for him, we ain't gonna do that. But hey, you heard it. One Sometimes you might see me looking up here. I'm looking at this bigger screen, so
Yeah.
my eyes might look like I'm doing some old weird ass shit. Yeah, but I got a little screen, my little screen here, and then my big screen, so I get to looking. You know what I mean, I try to control it, but hey, you heard it. You seen the donation thing? Donation to QR reader. You know how to use that. Go ahead and check it out. You heard, you know, from the grassroots. You know what I mean? They out there now. Tell us about like the venues. Like, how do you pick up your venues, or how do you decide, or do you got certain, that people who help you out with it, or do you just say, I'm gonna go right over here and play?
Mostly the Rezz part, that's mostly historic park in Fort Wayne, and definitely since they redid it, we definitely do most of the outdoor stuff there. The indoor
And
stuff, it
you
kind of
say,
varies.
you say what the name of the park?
Reservoir, they call it the Rezz Park.
Nah, that ain't had nothing to do with your name, now, did it? It had something to do with the name.
You can say it's similar.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I ain't mean to stop you on that. You go ahead, bro. Say what you said.
Well, yeah, we mostly do our stuff there. It's just in the heart of the city, so
okay.
It's been working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix.
No doubt. Like, and I don't know, with it being in Fort Wayne, like you're originally from Fort Wayne, born and raised, or
I live here most of my life.
Okay, yeah. So, like, what is like? You know what I mean? If anybody that's not in Fort Wayne, what do you see that's like positive to draw them to Fort Wayne?
Positive. Cost of living cheap here. I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
For a city this size, we got a low crime rate.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a little bit boring at times, but
yeah. Nah, don't tell me you're a Colts fan.
Yeah, they're cool.
Don't sound like you're a fan of the Colts, though.
Yeah,
I'm a Lions fan. I ain't gonna, no, it's cool. I'm rocking with the Lions. You know
I see.
Yeah, so who you rocking with?
I don't know. I'm open this season. It's just
I'll
say the Colts. I even go with the Bears. I don't know, they ain't gonna probably do much, but Bears, Packers.
Bad. Yeah, that defense looked like the old Bears defense.
Right.
This last game, though, it was ridiculous. I got scared a little bit. Even though their offense was trash, the defense scored all the points, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So what is it? Why you say the Bears, though? Is that a team you watch for a while, or you? No, we all used to check out the '85 Bears, probably. You know what I mean? And plus,
no, I think that the Bears should be in the Renaissance. Like, they should be able to do so.
Well, I hope not. You know what I mean? Because they in my division, they in my team division. So no, we can't do that.
Right.
We ain't finna talk about them like that. Nah, hey, but they did pull off a good win. It's surprisingly that the Packers the only team that lost. Even the Vikings won, which is crazy. So, like we talking about NFL right now, but is it like as a kid you grew up on sports, watching professional? You know what I mean? Something that you sparked earlier, in your early years.
You said what?
Like watching, big on sports. Watching football, basketball as a kid. Was it something you was big on, or it's kind of like I know a lot of people don't. It's surprising a lot of men that don't really interested in sports. You know what I mean? Was that something that you
definitely grew up here, watching IU, Purdue games and Reggie Miller, Jordan. Definitely grew up on that.
Yeah.
And then definitely with me, the N1 Street ball, that was big. That era was big too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely it's crazy to me because you can watch the NBA 9, they can do so much what we call street ball back in the days, that back in the days they didn't want in the NBA. You know what I
The NBA
mean?
always do that. Whatever hot they take it, then they try to keep make it their own.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah. That
3-point
goes
line, all that stuff was from the ABA. Dunking,
ABA. Yep,
flash,
yep, yep.
it
That's
just
true.
did it again with the street ball, like the moves, how they design their uniforms, how
Mm-hmm.
they was doing mixtapes, how they was doing their highlights, all that stuff evolved from N1.
Yeah,
As
yeah. A
yeah.
lot of yeah,
Look at
yeah.
Kyrie Irving, his game.
Yeah, a lot of that game now is like the and one game. You know what I mean? I always say Ray for Austin would have been just right if he came out now instead of back when he came out. Skip
Yeah,
to my Lou. Yeah,
yeah, Pioneer. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, all them kind of moves we had to go and get a video a VCR tape to watch back then. Now they watch it every day.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah. So so we can talk about basketball right there on the professional level. I don't know. I was gonna ask. I'm kind of. I really don't like getting into it, but you get into a lot, or do you got a side in that Brian versus MJ or the GOAT debate?
It it's kind of what perspective you see in all. Because you have to realize, like with LeBron and MJ, he elevated everybody around him. He never had teams of superstars like that. Is LeBron was saying he's more giving. He has superstars. He has a lot of stuff fall in his lap. So he would. It's kind of hard. And then he started when he's out of high school too.
Yeah, he got
So
way
he had
more
a very
years
early
in.
start. But as
Wow.
in the GOAT, it's kind of more MJ, but more athletic. You can say LeBron, but like LeBron just had too much stuff given. I don't want to say given, just more easier route to say.
Yeah,
Look how
I
many
I feel you on it.
Hall of Famers was played with Jordan or All Stars, and then look at
Yeah.
LeBron.
Oh yeah, I agree. And a lot of times they're gonna say Pippen. They're gonna mention Rodman. You know, when he was at the
That's
end of his year. Ryan Harper was at the end of his career. Uh, But I mainly point to a lot of times it's just different basketball now. You know, the defense
that
is
too.
you know what I mean, it's differently played. It's tailored to the offense. So, you know, for a guy that at that big 6'8", 6'9", 250, 260 that can jump out the gym, oh, it's perfectly made for you.
Right.
You can do it. It took a while for him to develop his outside game, but you can play bully ball for a while and just dominate. And I liked it, Brian, when he first came out. I used to watch his high school games on ESPN. You know what I mean? Kind of start going wild when he got to the Cavs, and him and I can't think of the other guy started didn't get along or so, and then they shipped him out later. I can't think of that guard name. He was the guy at first, but it's just sometimes his fans go overboard to me. I mean, I try to stay out of the MJ Brian wars, but it's something that done took over the whole sport, basketball sport in a way. Because I guess people like debating,
They like debate. They like controversy. That's what get people.
like controversy.
Tell
Yeah,
them where is Kobe at? And then you have to realize,
yeah,
what about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He was the number one
yeah.
scorer of all time without no threes, shooting any threes. Like
Yes, yeah, yeah. And it's crazy because they always put this relating to like they played against plumbers and all this. And I look at it, I tell them like Kareem played against them near all the centers. Like you can go back to Wilt Chamberlain, Bill
Bill
Russell.
Russell,
You know what I mean? You can go to Akeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson. You know what I mean? And
Walton, yeah.
yeah, and and you look at a lot of them people that he played, they end up playing Shaq and the White. You know what I mean? Everybody, you can always connect a player to somebody that played in the past. You can always
Right.
connect. Like you can always say LeBron played at a time when Ben Wallace played. Ben Wallace played at a time when Shaq played, and Shaq played at a time when um, Hakeem played, and Hakeem played at a time when Kareem played. You know what I mean? And Kareem played at a time when Wilt played. So they all played at a certain point in time, but a lot of times it's the rules or something been switched up that changes the way it's looking to people.
Yeah, it's all about the hype. The hype that's what get the sales and the engagement, make the money.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. So we ain't gonna get too much into the NBA
Yeah,
though.
it's
I
too
just
commercial now. It's like it was funner when you didn't know who was gonna win.
you always had your power teams, but it was like, I don't know, when you had Golden State, which I like the Golden State because first off, like you said, it was ground up. Curry was Stephen Curry was drafted, Clay was drafted, Draymond Green was drafted. You know what I mean? So only one that wasn't drafted is when they got KD. He was a free agent. So they built that team from draft. You know what I mean? So they was always a team that you ain't just see. But even when the Celtics won with Paul Pierce and KG and Ray Allen, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to say it, but you almost knew who was gonna win.
Yeah,
You knew it was, and I think LeBron got into that. They blame Brian for super teams. I blame him for taking it a little bit extra.
yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
basically coaching the team.
Yeah, I mean,
GM of
and that's tough too. That's tough, and it's tough for anybody from Saginaw, especially that's not really a diehard Brian fan, because as you know, Darvin Ham was from Saginaw. You know what I mean?
yeah,
From Saginaw, Michigan. So the way he got canned, it wasn't. A lot of us didn't like that. You know what I mean? I think I seen it. A lot of people didn't like that at the time with Brian do, and they said, y'all Brian didn't do it. Yeah, y'all was just doing good in the playoffs, and all of a sudden he out of there.
right. There's so much pressure they putting on these teams. The
Oh
playoffs
yeah.
just and definitely when the number one your sponsor is a sports betting app. Come on now.
Hey, it's so much money involved. It's hard to even. I hate to say, like, it's hard to like feel like something ain't going on. It's too much money
Yeah.
involved.
Just look at March Madness now. Since sports betting apps got in, the odds of people brackets is so people haven't picked the right teams. This has been the lowest choices of brackets ever because I don't want to just put it on the sports. They make the odds harder.
Yeah.
That's their job to sports betting apps.
Yeah.
So if they're the main sponsor of the tournament, of course, their job is to make the odds harder so they can make more money. You bet more.
Yeah. And basically saying that to say, hey, watch how y'all betting and watch y'all money, and don't let them swindle y'all, because they money keep going up and ours will keep going down. You know what I mean? Unless you're one of them lucky cats that can hit for like 100,000 or maybe more.
And most of them give most of that back, try to win it again.
Exactly.
So it's a hustle.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
all
If you
the next
won,
wave. They want everybody on sports betting apps. They try to drain it on that.
I had to stop. I had an Arkansas one because I couldn't get from out of state or whatever, but I got an Arkansas one. I found myself like, nah, bro, I don't put two. And I win big, I lose like 8 in a row. Then
Yeah, so
I
they get you.
win. Yeah, and I'm knowing I got some good. I'm watch sports. I used to can always.
That stuff. I don't know. I want to say they have the hand or something, but it's just
it like
ain't stuff guaranteed no more.
it ain't. And you can know all you know about sports. It don't mean nothing a lot of times. I know I picked a team. There was like 5 minutes left, I think. And I picked them. I was like, man, I can watch it. I see it. As soon as I put my bet in, it's like they went on a
Yeah,
drought.
that's exactly.
I said, wait a minute, bro.
It's just the whole society. You go to a bar now, it's people looking at the store. Oh, I'm gonna see if I hit my parlay. Like, huh? Man, they turned out everybody on sports betting. And then Taylor Swift got, I think females like fantasy sports is going up like young girls now.
It's very addictive. You know what I mean? I got my sports talk group. We got a fantasy league. I just won my first game, so it's very addictive. I like playing for fun. I'm not putting no money in. I don't know. I
There's
like
people
playing for
putting a
fun.
gas bill on it. Oh, I didn't hit. And then the people will kill me. They post when they win, but why don't you post when you lose?
Bro, that's it.
You didn't lost
Yeah,
3 times what you didn't won. You ain't
yeah,
telling people that.
yeah, exactly. And that's why I say anybody out there, we ain't giving no betting advice, but at the same time, these some hard times. There's all these betting apps and all these other things going on that make people look like they winning a lot of money. Well, we wouldn't be in hard times like we is if it was true. You know what I mean? It's not everybody. It's a lot of people getting. It might be 5 people might have won, and it's like 500 that help money to
Right,
them. You know what I mean? You say the rich get richer, and then we keep getting poor. So be
right.
careful on everything you're doing
Yeah,
as
they're gonna
far as
sell
your
you that
money.
pipe dream. You gonna hit it. You gonna hit that parlay for whatever. Like, okay, keep
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Hey, but the odds is, I don't want to knock nobody. You could be that one, but the
It
odds could
could
be
be that one. Yeah.
it's very slim. So don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. Know what you're doing. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't put your last in there. You know what I mean? We like to bounce back a lot of times, but
Putting a mortgage in
sometimes
there.
yeah. Be careful, basically, is what we're saying. Enjoy it, have fun, but be careful. That's my advice, is just be careful. 'Cause I definitely had to stop for a second. I was betting too much. I was like, oh, they playing tennis. Let me put a couple dollars.
It goes opposite what you put in.
Yeah. I said, no, I gotta stop. So be careful. All my only advice: be careful on any kind of betting you do. I used to love shooting dice and all kinds of other stuff, but yeah, I had to slow down on a lot of stuff. Playing video games, $50 a game, all that kind of stuff. But if you know what you're doing, sometimes you can know 80% of what you're doing and still lose. So
Because it's off a chance. It ain't strategy. It ain't skill.
hmm exactly, you basically depending on somebody else's skill, and if he can't shoot that day, that's your money.
That's the chance. Your skill is making your chance go down, but it's percentage. But nah.
Yeah. So that's we gonna get off of that right quick, but definitely on that betting, be careful. I mean, hard times out here for a lot of people. We pushing, we grinding, a lot of us, and that's all we can do. But don't give away nothing that you don't have to give away. You know what I mean, sometimes we need everything. You know what I mean, I need everything.
Right.
A lot. Yeah. And with
Be
that, you know what I
responsible.
mean, huh? Yeah, be
I said they be
responsible.
responsible.
Exactly. Like, so with that, you know what I mean, as far as the sports, like, you got any other plans or any kind of additions that you want to talk about or put out there, or you just want to hold on for a little second, or any kind of
Yeah,
additions to your game?
just watch for us. We definitely got some more stuff coming.
Yeah. Do you have any type of what's kind of like anything like became like as far as or look like to you as a rivalry game, like two teams meet and they go at each other? You know what I mean? It's always fun, and you have a lot of that for teams.
Oh
Like
yeah,
teams
we
you see during the
definitely got
day.
rivalries. Most of the teams like Bloomingdale, Rezz, a team called Vision, Unlimited, and we got some new teams like Looney Tunes. It's called
Yeah,
Looney Tunes. They really took off this summer.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I see that. I think you had your last outdoor game. That's one coming up. So how long you take the break until like March or April of the next year, or no?
The
How
stuff
that
in the
work?
park probably like April, May. But I'm gonna do some stuff inside though too, pretty soon too.
Okay, yeah. That's dope. And like, what's the age ranges? Like the kids or teenagers, adults? What's the age
I have
range?
mostly my summers have been adults, but I'm working on some youth stuff too now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope to get a lot of the youth in as far as they good as far as especially word of mouth and letting people know and
Yeah.
promotion. hmm A lot of them trying to. There's a lot of good hoopers out there. Like what like even with the Fort Wayne, like who is somebody or maybe in a high school level, like somebody to watch for. Like if with me being in Arkansas and some of the watchers in Michigan or Texas, anybody who like somebody out of Fort Wayne that you'll say, hey, you should keep your eye on as far as hooping that you might
Yeah.
see probably in NBA or somewhere else or
It's a lot. That's a lot. I don't want to single nobody out. But one person
mm,
definitely I seen the rise is Trayvon Cruz. He's definitely over there in Germany right now.
okay, playing overseas professionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so up and coming. Then we got some good college kids, like we got the Brooks. He actually, and there's other people too. Well, I can't think of here. But yeah, we definitely got a lot of people over here.
yeah, yeah. And like, how do you describe it? You know what I mean? Fort Wayne, as far as that, I know it's a hoop area. Everybody kind of think when they hear Indiana, you already know they probably think of hoop dreams or something. I mean, not hoop dreams. Bloomingdale, what is it, Bloomingdale, right? What was that? The Hoosiers.
Oh, just yeah, that movie.
Yeah, they kind of think when they hear Indiana, they think either the Hoosiers or Larry Bird. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, Indiana State when he played with Indiana State, he played against Michigan State. Larry, Magic Johnson, my guy. Anyways, you know what I mean. So, you know, like in Reggie Miller. I mean, who are some other people like when you think that you might think that people should like if they hear Indiana or Fort Wayne that they should resonate with this person or think about that they probably don't. Like who is somebody that you would say?
ooh, it was a lot of him. Definitely, like a lot of people know IU basketball, but Purdue basketball is good too. We definitely got a good street ball
Zach
scene.
Eddy.
It's
Mm-hmm.
people that you might not even know of that might not have made, like quote unquote, made it, but they're still making their moves. We got some good street ball legends here too, though.
Yeah,
Off of that,
yeah, yeah.
but
I forgot you got Bobby Knight too. You know what I mean? Actually, one of our greats, Isaiah Thomas, played for the Indiana Hoosiers.
yeah,
Yeah, so you know, Indiana always had a good strength, and it's always been good as far as that Big Ten. Plus, you know, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, they all in the same like right tight together. You know what I mean? As far as that, so they all been putting out great ballers for a while. Uh, so you know, like college wise, I mean, you mentioned IU and Purdue. Like, who do you like? You got a favorite college team? You know what I mean? Favorite
no,
player? Or
no, not at this point. I don't really have favorite. You know, I root for them all now, but
mm,
definitely got some good schools. Even though our smaller schools here, like we got Indiana Tech here, they got some good hoopers.
yeah,
PFW, Purdue Fort Wayne.
mm, yeah. I ain't heard of Purdue Fort Wayne though. I mean, I don't know how that go with other cities. I mean, other spots. I know. I heard. What is it? IUPUI?
Yeah, that's
I
Indianapolis
think.
campus. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
same thing, but it's Purdue up here.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Purdue just had.
It
They
used
was
to be
getting into trouble.
IPFW, but now it's just PFW.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. And Purdue, they always had some good players. I know they got one of our players. Well, he wasn't one of ours, but I know recruiting wise, Caleb Swanigan, when we was trying to get him, he ended up going to Purdue, and it seemed like they've been good ever since. Then they got Zach Edney, quite a few cats. You know, I follow college basketball. I used to follow real tough, not as hard as I used to, but Gene Katie back in the days.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, Gene Caddy, yeah, legend.
yeah, you know what I mean. So, you know, um, but hey, first off, everybody that's out there rocking, appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. We kicking it with Rezz Gold right now. We've been talking about sports. We've been talking about his activities, the basketball activities. You can rewind this, watch it over and over if you want. Find out the information that you want and need. Hopefully, you go and see that donate button, donate. See the events coming up. Um, and just get at him. Hit him in the inbox. You can get at him at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you love basketball, I know a lot of basketball enthusiasts out there just be waiting to get their chops. You know what I mean, and show what they can do out there. Uh, so go and check him out. And another question as far as that, like, what's something that you watch as far as like not NBA wise, but in the basketball wise, like the WNBA maybe, Big Three, uh, what they had semi pro. What's something that you might like to check? You'd like to check out every now and then and get to see and just see how they rocking.
I mean, I'll watch a little bit of everything, but I just definitely love alternative basketball, like the big three, 1v1s, and three. V3s and stuff like that also.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, and it's always good to see. I mean, it's so many. That's one thing about now. I would say compared to back then, it's a lot more opportunities for people to go out and play. Even when you talk about the NBA, you can go to the G League or you know what I mean. Even you got G League in college, and even in college they getting paid NIL.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more opportunities with basketball right now. Overseas, it got bigger and bigger. So I mean, it's always a good thing. It's a good time for the youth if you play basketball to do things. You know what I mean in the basketball and what you love. So, hey, Rezz Gold provide an opportunity for you to come out there and hoop, go out there and show what you can do at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Tell them something else as far as why. You know what I mean? You talked to them earlier. They can rewind that and see it, but tell them something that makes tournament stand out, that make them, you know what I mean, something that stand out. Is it the crowd participation, somebody getting dunked on, you know what I mean, something
Yeah,
that make them say, man,
all
I
the
gotta get out there.
above.
Huh?
I said,
Outdoor
yeah, what you
ball.
said, all the above. That, it's just
Yeah,
to
the
make a
black
good
crowd.
vibe out there. You might not even like basketball. You just come out there and just vibe out.
Yeah. That's dope too. I mean, like I said, I like that because it's not a lot of outdoor ball. Anybody that
Yeah,
ain't
try to bring it back.
yeah. If you ain't played outdoor ball and you only go in the center courts and you go in these courts and play inside and stuff, it's a whole difference when you can look up at the sky and might even rain on your head and stuff. You know what I mean? It's a whole difference in the air you breathe and your lung capacity. You might get a little more tired outside.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot different. It's a lot different. I used to love balling outside compared to inside. You know
Right.
what I mean? I used to love it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you still pick it up? You still hooping? You get in the tournament?
Nah, I'm just one of the organizers.
So you don't mess with it. Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you. I know. I told them if I get to playing, they're gonna have the ambulance right close. I ain't
Right.
gonna lie, my body ain't the same no more. Yeah. But I love to watch people. I love to see people play basketball. I love to see things. So see, what I'm saying, people play and they hooping and things I can't do no more. A lot of the times, you know what I mean. A lot of times you can look at a player and be like, damn, I used to could do that. I can't even jump 2 feet now. And
Walk across the court now.
yeah.
You're a fraction of what that now.
Yeah. What's something that you wish, like you can see, like something that you say, man, I like the way the jumpers or maybe the hops. Like if you was to play right now, what would you want your specialty to be like? Would it be like a Steph Curry where you can shoot? Or would it be like Anthony Edwards where you got Ja Morant ups? You know what I mean? Like if you had to pick one.
Yeah, how I used to play, probably just how I used to block it, just dunk it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. And I love the hops of it. I think one of the something that I used to love was throwing somebody's shit into the next. Yeah. Especially if you dunk attempt. You know what I mean? If I was 7 feet, boy, I'll be trying to swat in and get that shit up out of here. I used to love a good. It seems like a lot of times, especially if you can. And even in the game, if you can get a good block in, you can change the momentum of the game. You can change the way it feels. You know what I mean? And hype your team up. Same way with a 3-pointer. You hit a timely 3-pointer, you hit a timely dunk. You know what I mean? It changes the atmosphere of the game. But like what's like something that like game wise, something that you admire about just the total game of basketball?
Game what? I mean,
Just like strategy,
Yeah,
and
strategy,
athleticism.
flow, just how they do the ball movement into the basket.
Yeah. I always love the strategy. I love just like I'll say like football too. I love football. Just like I was watching Sunday night football with the Rams and the Lions. And one of the strategies that they was using is they was running motion like every play, running the wide receiver to motion just to be able to see what the defense was in, was they in man to man or was they in zone. So that was something, picking up on something, in their strategy, like, okay, so you're gonna run this all game and you gotta try to disguise it. So it's a cat and
Mhm.
mouse type of game. So we all I think most of the time people get caught up in, especially now, get caught up in the athleticism of the game and
Yeah,
it's
just
not as
trying to make a highlight happen. That's it.
there's not as much attention to detail, as much like a like kind of like enthusiasm about the strategies. You know what I mean? That's why I used to like the older coaches, the Chuck Daly's, the Pat Riley's. You know what I mean? You can watch their strategies and you can see what they're doing. Even with the hack and shack when they used to, strategy to foul or
Yeah,
something.
you got to have
You
a good
know,
IQ though.
yeah, exactly. And that's why it's always been a good sport. You know what I mean? The IQ, I feel like the same, but the athleticism is better. And a lot of times they look at it as the athleticism or compensates for the IQ part, the basketball IQ.
No, you can't replace IQ because you can be the most
Yeah,
athletic person in the world with low IQ. You can't make nothing happen.
yeah, yeah. I
You
agree.
miss out.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard a lot of times. That's why I like a player like, Draymond Green, Saginaw. Always love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I love that basketball IQ, of course. Everybody look at the trash talking, but the basketball
No,
IQ
he
as
getting
far
people off. He throwing them off that game. So it's a strategy. To
exactly,
what he's
it's
doing.
a strategy.
It's a method
And
behind the madness.
there you go. And everybody don't see that. They don't relate to it. They don't same way when Dennis Rodman was out there or Pat Beverly. Or you can go back plenty of times when you had that guy that's kind of throwing you off. He might do a little something and little nudge or something. Now you frustrated and all of a sudden he was throwing the ball at you and you missed
Lambeer.
it. Lambeer. You know what I mean? And and you look at some people now, they be like, oh, he just was unathletic. Like, bro, you didn't even pay attention to the IQ.
Right.
Being in the right position at the right time. You know what I mean? Just like I like watching my guy Denver Nuggets, the big guy can't, can't even think his name right now. They MVP, they center. Well, I can't think of that dude's name. They won the championship. But 7 foot, a lot of times I
I
look at him
can't.
and be like,
I cannot pronounce his name. How do you
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about?
yeah. He'd be all right. Yeah, he'd be all right. But you know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Mavericks point guard. They slipping my mind right now. Uh Luka. Luka
Yeah.
Doncic. Yeah. But the thing is you watch them a lot of time and it ain't the athletic traits that make you love their game. It's the IQ of how they play the game. You know what I mean? It ain't the fact that he gonna jump out the gym because neither one of them jumping out the gym. Neither one of them running the fastest, but they're always getting 20, 30, 40 points, and you looking like, man, but you can watch it and be like, he misusing him. He misusing him because of his mind. He thinking 2 steps ahead of him. And that's what I love about the game. When you use your mind and you're thinking 2 steps, you might be slower than that next guy, but you can still do so many things and misuse him. So I think we both agree that's something that's pretty dope on it. Yeah, shout out to my guy MTAC podcast, more than a coach, Coach Kev. I see you out there. Appreciate you, bro. Anybody else? I see quite a few other people too. Let me see. Niket Triplet. What up, Ghost? Shout out to you, OG. There's a couple more people on there watching. So we appreciate everybody that's watching, man. We just kicking it. We just got to just chopping it up about some sports right then. You can watch the beginning and find out more about Rezz Gold, more about Rezz Life, Pound Rezz Life, how to go to it. Go to any, just put in Pound Rezz Life and it'll take you to anything you need to know as far as what he got going on. Uh, so without further ado, we gonna get on off here. I don't want to keep you on too long. I know it's late. I gotta go to work, and I think you're working too. So, we ain't gonna keep everybody up all night. Hopefully you enjoyed this and not the presidential debate.
Yeah, if they are watching after the presidential debate, they will come watch.
Yeah. So if you ain't catch us live, you're gonna catch it later on YouTube or wherever you're watching. We appreciate it. You know what I mean? So without further ado, though, Rezz, you got anything you want to tell them before we get on off here? You know what I mean? Shout out or
Yeah, just shout out to everybody. That's part been down with Rezz Life, and follow us, Rezz Life, on social media, or me, Mr. Rezzy Rezz. That's Mr. REZZIE Rezz on all platforms. And just show love. That's it.
Yeah. No doubt. You already know what it is, thawedmagazine.com. Any other site, just Thawed Magazine. Check us out. Catch Thawed Magazine interviews. We back at it next week. Well, not next week, in 2 weeks. We got Scheme, Tyron Horsey coming to the show. After that, we got who do we got? We got my guy. Oh shoot, I gotta see. Yeah, we got a couple people coming on. So we're gonna say that one. So we're gonna say that one. Keep an eye out for it. They are coming. And definitely hope you are enjoying it. This is the first one of this season. So man, we appreciate anybody checking us out. Also, 48-page magazine coming soon. Still working that out. I was gonna show the magazine, but I don't see one of them around. Yeah, I don't even see it. I usually keep one around, but 48-page issue coming up. We got one around right now, but you know what it is. So the next one is Skylife on the cover. I already got the next issue behind that, so we're just gonna keep on working. If you don't see me post for a while, that don't mean we done. Yeah, it don't mean we done. So, hey, Rezz Gold, man, we appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Keep repping. Hopefully everybody in Fort Wayne, Indiana show the same love, you know what I mean? Anybody outside of Fort Wayne, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, man, reach out, show love. We appreciate you, bro, for kicking it with us, man. You know what I mean? So salute to you, bro, for that. Man, I don't know. Do we leave anything else out?
No, I think we cover everything. I definitely appreciate you for having me, and definitely shout out to Thawed Magazine.
No doubt. Salute to you, bro. And we're going to get on off here. Salute to everybody that's watching, man. Y'all keep up with us. Keep up with Rezz Gold. Salute to y'all. Hey, have a good night. Enjoy this sleep. That's what I'm going to do. Get ready for this work. Maybe another 12 hours. We got to get bread. Got to get bread.
Got to.
No doubt. Salute to you, bro. We out of here.